definitely a uncomfortable vehicle for this operation here. A little evac. Me and Carlos, Chassis came to pick us up. Carlos was sitting back there, but he just was not having it, so no, I gotta hold him. He's a big baby.
You got pretty deep tread, 500 tread wear.
Yeah, those look really good, dude. I feel like that's like, realistically, what would you say, 2 events at least for you?
For me, maybe more.
Maybe more than 2 events,
yeah,
dude. I need
more.
a KA bad.
Yeah, with the KA, definitely. I don't know, maybe like 3. Cause
jeez,
I took Kyle's tires and I really did not use like much of them, and there wasn't much on them to begin with.
I'm jealous of the KA tire wear. I'm jealous you guys are going drifting, dude. I gotta go take delivery of the f***ing cabin on Saturday.
That's life, dude.
I mean,
Sick
yeah,
life.
it's cool.
We're
but
just playing around.
yeah, but I want to go play around too.
Yeah, I don't know. I might paint that one tomorrow.
Yeah, you should.
Just so it doesn't, or paint. I'll paint both.
Yeah, paint them both with that silver. Like, I think I might have a can kicking somewhere. These are Kyle's you did for him?
Yeah, well, they just did them at my work. He was like, right after lunch, he was like, "You could bring your wheels in, and I'll do them for you."
Sick. Let me see the sticker on that. 215 40 18. Nice. Lionheart tires. Are these cheaper or what's compared to the Good Trips?
I think.
What are the Good Trips, like 74 each?
Yeah, these are like 100.
100 each?
Basically.
Oh my god.
Actually, I think these were 95 a piece.
Jeez. Hopefully you get some good miles out of those.
Yeah, the ones that Kyle ordered were, I think, what were they?
What, the Good Trips?
Yeah, well, half of it was 170 something.
Did he ever get his money back, or what's going on? Oh, he got refunded?
He gave me my money back and the money for his tires last night.
That's good.
But,
imagine if they were like, nope, sorry. No money back, no tires, dude. Then the world would be fucked at that point. Like, you cannot trust anything to buy online at that point.
Well, the thing with that was it was FedEx's fault.
Yeah, FedEx driver stole them.
Yeah. Because how do they get scanned to go on the truck and
then disappear on the truck?
Yeah, and I think they got scanned the next day, so maybe the guy had the thing and was just like,
oh man, the scumbaggery, dude. Hey, to be fair, man, that's the fucking economy we're living in nowadays.
I saw Kyle's name and was like, he's not going drifting.
Oh, dude, conspired against from the get-go.
Yeah.
Would you mind helping me just pull the Baconator around? I don't want to clip the corner of the building over there.
Yeah. Should be fine.
I think from this angle I can start going straight, or should I back up and go to the right a little bit?
Nah, I feel like if you go to the right, you're putting yourself at more of an angle. Maybe come like straight or something if that will. All right, yeah, and then cut it. Perfect. It dragged. I think it dragged a little bit. That feels weird. Just jumped onto a moving trailer. Yeah.
I'll just keep it here for now.
I jumped on it while it was moving. That was weird.
Of course he does. That's AJ's signature line. Didn't even shut the door all the way. Yeah, what'd you eat? Last time it was the fair. What was it this time?
I just had hamburger helper for dinner, but I had 4 empanadas from Cumbies and 2 slices of pizza.
Oh man, would you just get out of work?
No, it was like for lunchtime.
Oh, I was about to say, damn, they working you fucking crazy hours.
No, I gotta fucking start. If you want to see it after, I'll leave it.
No, flush it this time.
Oh, dude, I got it first. Hold on.
All right, quick little pit stop at gas station here. We're looking at $3.54 a gallon. Not too bad, also not good. But yeah, gonna fill this thing up, hit the road. I am literally fully matted. My foot is legitimately to the actual floorboard. Like, I cannot push the throttle any harder. Yeah! That 5.4 screaming. Let's go. Ha. Oh yeah, look at the RPMs. Well, here we go again with this shit. Same spot on 84. It's actually probably a couple miles earlier. No, it's like, this is like 10 miles earlier, I feel like. Fucking standstill traffic, literally doing 3 miles an hour. Tragic, dude, tragic. I mean, I'm kind of creeping along here, but these guys are literally standstill. Straight up standstill. Hopefully this is it. Well, it's been quite some time sitting in this traffic now. I figured now would be the perfect time to talk about what to do in the event that we have to bug out. And can you get to your bug out location? Let's just say there's a grid down scenario, right? You can't really get gas. All the highways are gonna be jammed up. What do you do in that situation, right? So, I mean, leading up to that situation, because if you're not prepared when that actually happens, you're screwed. There's nothing you're gonna be able to do. If you're, like, for me, personally, like, living in Connecticut and having my bug out location in Maine, right? I mean, ideally, I'd like to be in Maine when shit hits the fan, right? But if that is not possible, like, say I'm at a drift event, or I'm out with the boys, or I'm visiting family or whatever, you know, you gotta make like plan Bs for that kind of stuff. So what would you do in that situation? I'll tell you what I would do in that situation. Ideally, obviously, because what I'm about to say, I don't have yet. So, for one, you have to know more than one route, right? Because you can't be relying on 84 and 95 north to be not jammed up in the event of SHTF. In that situation, right, you would want a few things actually. You'd want a bunch of maps, you know, maps of your local area, maps of like all of the states you pass through to get to your bug out location. You want like very detailed maps of all of that. Not only that, but you want a vehicle with an extended range gas tank, right? You need to be able to make it to your destination, most likely on 1 tank of gas, because you can't count on, like, let's just say shit hit the fan right now and I'm trying to get my ass to Maine. Standstill traffic, right? There's people running out of gas left and right on the highway. There's people up in the grass and all up on both sides. You can't get around. You're gonna have to turn around or something, get off on that exit and rely on the maps. Rely on your paper maps. This is assuming the grid's gone down, GPS doesn't work, all that stuff, right? So, other than the maps and other than the extended range gas tank, right? So in a perfect scenario, right, the Baconator would have a triple the size gas tank than it does at this moment, right? I don't know, don't quote me on this, maybe it's 25 gallons or something, 25, 22, some shit like that. You know, I'd want like at least 50 to 60 gallons on board. It sounds like a safety hazard, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. I know some diesel trucks are gonna be covered, right? And some cars too. Some cars like the RAV4 Prime has a 600-mile range. Like you might actually be able to get where you're going on 1 tank of gas. Obviously, if you have a smaller car, you're gonna have to have gas cans in the vehicle with you because you're gonna want to be able to refill. And another thing you're gonna want is some food. You're gonna want food on you because let's just say you're jammed up, right? It's gridlock. A lot of people have run out of gas already. GPS, nothing's working. Traffic's at a standstill. Like shit has hit the fan. You might be stuck in that jam like forever. You might have to literally get out and start walking. So in that situation, you're gonna want food. So, oh, traffic is ended here. There's my little rant for the day, or not really rant. Let's call that what it is. That's wisdom, boys. You know, that is information that is very important because you cannot count on the highway system to be there for you when shit hits the fan. You're gonna need a plan B and a plan C and a plan D. So yeah, obviously plan A is to be at your bug out location already. Plan A is be at your spot when shit hits the fan. Plan B is to get there. You're gonna have to figure out how to get there, and in doing so, you're gonna need hard maps of everywhere that you have to cross through. Every town, state, you're gonna want hard maps of all that. You're gonna want food, gas cans, gas tanks, stuff like that, because say you don't have an extended range gas tank and you do run out of gas, you might be able to barter some food for someone's remaining gas in their vehicle. So that's just some food for thought on this drive out to Maine. Getting the Mahindra up there finally, so yeah, I'll report back if anything else happens. But yeah, consider it. Think about it. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do if shit hits the fan? I've heard so many people when I ask, hey, what are you gonna do if shit hits the fan? Oh, my family's got a cabin in New Hampshire, cabin in upstate New York. You know, we're gonna run for the mountains, run for the hills. Oh yeah? And then what? What are you gonna do? You're gonna literally run to the mountains. You're gonna run to your family's cabin that is on 2 acres that can't even sustain the 2 people that live there. So you guys gotta think about this stuff, man. Especially with everything going on in the world now. You know, we could be using this knowledge sooner than later. That's all I'm saying. So yeah, let's get on with this ride here. I'm foot to the floor again. Fully matted, foot to the actual floorboard. Barely get past 60 here on the Speedo, but we're at the top of the hill, so. Oh man, so in that last video where I was crying about the traffic, it's jammed in the same spot. So there was 2 massive jams on 84 tonight, so I literally just got off the highway. I am getting off the highway and I'm back roading it until I'm like out of Connecticut. This is just absurd. Look, right there, that's 84. Parking lot on that side. So, I'm going around, boys. This wants me to get on 84 here, but I don't know how I feel about that. If this is still jammed up, there's still an alternative route. Oh yeah. Let's see, does it look clear? Yeah, I'll get on here. It's not clear, but at least it's 1 lane here, so I don't have to sit through 3 fucking lanes merging into 1. Welcome back. My favorite state in the Great 48, boys. Well, so far so good. Made it past Portland. Pretty smooth sailing after those couple rough spots in Connecticut, but yeah, the truck is guzzing through fuel. Like, I don't even want to do the calculations on the MPGs, but it's got to be under 10. Like, this is hands down the most fuel that it's ever used. Like, we did that Lebanon trip with the 2 drift cars on the trailer, and I don't think that, like, the trip was so short. How do I word it? Yeah. The trip was not long enough to like actually care about the MPGs because it's just Lebanon and back, can be done basically on 1 tank. But now that I'm like on the highway for a extended period of time, gauzing through fuel. Not doing too bad. It's nice to just get out and stretch the legs once in a while. Strapping positions are a little sus on the front, but everything looks good, nice and tight. Go ahead and hit the road. All right, everyone, we are finally back in town. I don't even know what time it is, maybe 2:30, 3 o'clock a.m., something like that. But we are back. Feels good to be back. Yeah, I'm gonna get a good night's sleep and fucking start working on that gravel pile bright and early in the morning. I'm gonna just stop at this Circle K here, Circle K Irving, and get some last minute gas, or not last minute I should say, but I don't want to have to go to the gas station tomorrow morning, so I'm just gonna fill up now, maybe grab a snack or something. Definitely got to give the Baconator some credit for this one. Once again, not the heaviest load we've had on it, but definitely the longest trip with the load this heavy, no doubt. Got this thing sagging a little bit, got that Cali lean going with these 26s or whatever these are. Yeah, not a bad little ride back to Bangor.